Hi, and welcome to my channel, The Merry Mystic. So hello, fellow mystic travelers, and welcome today. I have some interesting things I would like to share. And I sat quietly right here in this space this morning and tapped into my higher self, asked my spirit team to assist in what I need to speak on today. Because most of us that are passionate about our subjects, we have so many things that we could share. So today I want to do it intentionally. So excuse me, my voice is a little off. I have a little head cold, but I feel okay, and I want to share this. So here's the theme: sacred space. This is a little placard door hanger that I found years ago, and I keep with all the things I put on my mantle or little altar I make. And it was made, where someone could hang it on a door so you could have your room. Do you have a private room, a meditation room, where you have your crystals or candles or things that have meaning for you, your singing bowls, or everyone's different. But it's a wonderful thing to have. And so as we move into these energies that are pretty intense over the next couple of days, I've been using that word a lot because it's just true. They're a combination. We did have Jupiter. We had Jupiter go direct, so that's a good thing working in our favor now. Instead of talking about Mars, let's talk about Jupiter for a minute. I want to go ahead and forecast a blessing this weekend for each and every one of you, okay? But as we look at as we look at sacred space, where is that? Is it that little space in your home you create? I kind of have my whole home as that space for me. Home is really important. Some people, it's, they change and have their stuff there, but like for me, it's a solace. It's like, I have something in my kitchen that says a house is a home when it comforts the soul. So that's how it is for me. And I have it arranged that way, and I'm able to, and I'm grateful for that. My garden, I could go sit outside. I had a huge mystical Kundalini experience many years ago that really opened me up, and it was when I was just in my little garden by myself. I go for a walk in nature. That's sacred space. So I want you to just think of that the next couple of days. Sacred space. And I think it's important that we all have time, that we all find the time, make the time, be with that in our own sacred space. So I was going to pull cards for each of the zodiac groupings, air, water, fire, earth. And I did. I sat here and did it. And when I did, there was a theme. And the cards I pulled for everyone, not the same cards, but the theme was the same. So here's what I did. I just said, I'm going to jot this down. I'm going to pull this out intuitively, talk to you about it real quickly, okay? Here are the themes for all of us for the next couple of days. One is we're going to need wisdom and objectivity. Okay, what does that mean? It means the world is turbulent in many ways, and a lot of us, we're finding our private lives are. Not because they're negative, it's just because we're doing life. I know people with family members in the hospital, people that are fixing to have surgery, people that are having financial crisis, health things, things with their kids. I mean, pick it. You can see the world at large, but our private lives are a microcosm of that. So let's remember wisdom and objectivity as we look at this, and to know to breathe, to sit with things, and to know there are seasons to everything in life, and to gain the perspective, put everything in perspective. How about that? Because we're still in that some fiery energy where let's not be real reactive. I'm saying this to me. I have a lot of fire. I'm a Sag rising, so if something hits me wrong, poof, that little fire comes out, which is fine. It's also passion and fun. So we are all a paradox. We're all a paradox. I mean, that is life. It's the beauty and the grace and the wisdom and the sadness and the grief and the troubles and toil. I mean, both. That is life that we experience, and there's reasons for that. So those were the first words, the themes that were coming through. The second was compassion. Let's have compassion, first for ourselves, then for our fellow brothers and sisters, and for the world at large. Okay, you may want to sit in your sacred space with that so that we can drop down in our heart. We know it's like, 5,000 times more powerful than our mental mind, okay, than the brain. And here's the biggie. The third theme is knowing that your plans are working out. That may seem a little like, I'm not even really sure. That's what I want to talk a minute about. Remember at the beginning of COVID, I don't even want to go back and go into the themes and the fears and how everything was getting turned upside down and life was changing overnight. And it was crazy times. And I watched so many people making decisions, and everyone had to do what was best for them. But in the middle of that, I happened to be in a situation where I was leasing a home that the owner had decided to sell. So I was going to have to move. And I thought, I want to make this one count because I've had to move a lot in the last decade or so. So it's been a dream of mine. It's always been a dream of mine to live by the sea. And things came together for that creation for me. And that's a story that I want to share, not because like, oh, look at me, I figured it out, because, I'm just like every one of you. I love to study when things just fall into place like this. And then how I can look back and think, wow, I was really living my intuition. And I'm always grateful for that. But there are days that I can't attract a good cup of coffee or a great conversation with another person. So, here we go. That's that thing that we all experience, that paradox of life, the best of times, the worst of times. Okay. So my point of the story is I did it. So when I look back on those times and people are telling their stories, I'm like, I made a dream come true. And I lived in paradise for like 4.5 years during that time. And the only reason the main reason I really want to share that, there's more, because I learned a lot about the way energy works and attraction and divine timing and being cooperating components. And I'm going to talk about that in a video within the next week. But is that even when times are crazy, like that's a word we can use, right? You create your life. Look inward. Look at your life, what you can control. And be present with that, and try not to be pulled and led by authority figures, the government, your church, your family, me, other people on YouTube, astrologers, or people you respect. It doesn't matter. Always go deep inside yourself and follow your heart. So no matter what's going on, I think this is the time for you to think about that. And I hope this weekend you get a chance to maybe sit with that. Well, that was my message for today. I hope that it helps in some small way, and I hope to see you again soon. Namaste.